welcome to my organized life, where I'm trying to get my life organized. So, it's me from the past. I figured as part of creating a budget, I would go through and record kind of budgeting out my estimated numbers as well. So I finally got my hours for my time frame for the paycheck on the 29th. And I gotta say, I'm not too thrilled. Not in the least. Okay, so I'm gonna do my estimated in blue. Okay, so I'm estimating income from Sev and job number 2. So I get my hours from 7-Eleven, and what I do is I then multiply it by my wage. So I work 54 hours, which is not good. Usually I work around 60 hours, so it's only 6 hours, but that 6 hours does make a difference. Okay, so I multiply, I work 54 hours, and I get paid $15.45 an hour. So that equals $834.30. And then I use this website, so it's an income tax calculator for Alberta, Canada, which is where I reside. I get paid bi-weekly, so I'm going to put 834. They don't allow you to put decimals, so we're just going to go 834, press the arrow. It'll tell me my deductions, and then it estimates what my net pay will be. So it's estimating that I'm going to get paid $731. So it's quite an income drop based on, $947, $818. I usually get like $800 or more, so this is not good. I do get 3 paychecks this month though, so it's a good month for the hours to get cut. Hopefully I can pick some up along the way. We'll see. Job number 2, I'm estimating $320. I'm definitely going to ask her to see if she has any extra work that I can do to pick up some hours there. So we'll add the 2 together. So 731 plus 320, so it's 1,051. Okay, so then I'm going to go through and list my bills. So I'm going to reference to this sheet here. So I don't think I have my February spread done, actually. Okay, so I don't have my February spread done, so I'm actually not sure what comes out for bills. Okay, I'm just going to go by this month and kind of ballpark it. So we'll definitely have land tax. I take that off every paycheck, so that'll be on the 29th and $125. And then I've got my benefits on the 31st. And I'm saving half of that in my previous paycheck because I kind of figured that I wouldn't get as many hours, so hopefully that'll help. So I need to save another $142. So this will technically be $284, but I need to save that much at least. Okay, so then what comes out around the beginning of the month? So we've got Fortnite Crew coming out on the 1st. Okay, I think I'm going to switch a color for February. I think I'm going to switch to purple for February. So we've got Fortnite Crew. I paid for mine and my son's, depending on if I want it. I haven't seen the character yet, so I'm not really sure. So that is $15.99 each. So I'm just going to budget for the $31.98 just in case I do want it. So we'll put that in there. This paycheck goes to the 11th, so I will have Netflix on there and most likely TELUS as well. So Netflix will be on the 8th. It'll be $15. TELUS is usually around the 9th to the 11th. Let's see if we look in February. So it'll most likely be on the 9th. I think it was on the 11th this month because the 9th was on a weekend. So I think it will probably be coming out on Tuesday. So I'm going to say the 9th for that. And I'm going to budget around 170 because it's usually in the 160s. Okay, and then my basic and plus cushions, can't forget about those. So I'm going up by $10 every paycheck, so I'd like to add another 10 to them, so that will be $40 for both. And this will technically be on, this shouldn't be in purple, this should be in blue because this should be on the 29th actually. So I think that's probably everything that will come out. I don't have my Amazon Prime anymore, so I don't have to worry about that. So I think that will be it for my bills. So let's move on to envelopes. And I think I'm just going to do my generic, I'm going to budget my absolute values. So I absolutely need $56 for cab money, $56 for lunch money. My minimum for groceries is usually $200. Food is $65, $100 for miscellaneous, $35 for beauty, and $60 for pets. And I think since I kept all of these values the same, it should equal $572. So let's move on to sinking funds. So we've got, I'm just going to pull this out of here because it's always a pain writing next to the binder rings. So we've got so I'd like to put $50 on my card if I can, and then $75 for taxes. So that amount will stay the same. That's $125 there. Anniversary will be 15. Carbon's birthday will be 30. Holiday goals is 55. Puppy, I'd like to put away 50. So let's see what I need for my Jolly January and my 52-week challenge. So we'll just flip to the monthly spread here. I've got everything on the side here. So these changed. That's not quite right. That's good. So the 29th, I need to save $16 for Jolly January. So that'll finish that off. And then for my 52-week challenge, I just need $9. So that's not bad. Oh, plus the next, the next week will be coming out of that, so it'll actually be $19. So you gotta add the 10. Okay. So let's see where we're at here. So then we're going to take our income total, just 1,051. I'm pretty sure I'm already, oh, actually we got to add up the bills first. Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me. So we are already going to be in the red before we even hit envelopes, so that is not good at all. Come and fly away with me. Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I, jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die. So come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We're rising, we're falling, we're making through. We're climbing, Okay, so I'm almost $400 out on this. I knew it would be bad. I just didn't think it would be that bad. I have been in the red before. Not quite so much though. I was in the red by 211, and that was a month I was actually able to throw some extra at my MasterCard. So, but I also did have YouTube income there, and I think I'll be okay as long as I can really really save for this paycheck. If I can, or sorry, this paycheck. If I can save on this one, I should be okay. I do have that $176.62. So if we go, it's $394.98, and that's a negative number, and then we're gonna add $176.62. So then I'd only be kind of out by $218, and hopefully some of this stuff I don't have to spend on, or I can really tighten up the budget and then it won't be so bad. But we'll definitely see. I'll be happy in the summer when I don't have to pay for cabs and I can just ride my bike or walk. That'll be nice. So this is my budget estimate for my paycheck on the 29th, and I will meet you guys in the future when I know the actual numbers. So today is paycheck day, and you know what that means. Budgeting time. So last time you seen me, I was doing my estimate for this budget, and today we're going to do the actual, and I think we are good. I did add a few things since I recorded the estimate. So everything in red here, plus this black, I added. So I do want to start saving up for a couple of my other sinking funds. I want to save up for birthdays, start saving up for those, so that way I have a little bit of extra cash on hand throughout the year, and if I need anything more, I can always cash flow as well. I want to get started on back to school since that'll be coming up in a few months. I would like to get ahead of that. Same with vacation. We usually like to do something in August. We don't really go crazy for vacation. We usually go hiking somewhere, go for a drive. Excuse you. Am I not paying attention to you? He's like, who are you talking to? But yeah, we usually don't get around to doing much, especially with COVID. We'll probably just end up going hiking somewhere, or who knows. This one is a temporary sinking fund, kind of. So after everything's said and done, this will probably be just for food, but for now I'm saving up to get him neutered as well as his next round of vaccines. So he needs to get he just got his first vaccines, and then he has to go back in 4 weeks for boosters, and then another 4 weeks for boosters. So it costs around like $107 to like $150, depending on if we get any additional stuff for him, which we probably will because we want him to be as healthy as possible. So saving up for that now, that's a big one. That will drastically go down to about, I think his food is roughly the same as the cat, so it'll be about $60 a month. I also added in the cats here because I haven't bought their food yet, which means that I will be rolling over their food into their sinking fund. Last paycheck, I didn't include them as a sinking fund when I should have, so I did go and update that. I ended up budgeting them for $120, and then I had to move stuff around when I closed this paycheck. If you haven't watched that video yet, that will be linked somewhere up here. So yeah, I added that so that way I don't forget. And then I did realize that we have challenges coming up for the first week of February. So if we skip to February here, we should be saving for challenges here. So everything highlighted in pink is this paycheck. So I do need to save for my TV show challenge, my last name challenge, the 52-week challenge. So I've got those here. And then Carbon's challenge, he's doing the sinking fund challenge as well. He's almost got his money saved up. So I want to take out $25 just to take the change off of his hand. So my plan there is to take $25 out, and then I'll take his change and put it in my change jar, and I'm just going to write that down somewhere in the sinking funds. I don't really know what I'm going to do with that. But yeah, that's the plan. So we can go through and do our actual numbers. So if you are new to this channel, everything in red was just what I added from doing the budgeted amounts. So normally these would all be in blue. The purple is stuff that I think comes out in February. Kind of did this weird because normally I have stuff like Fortnite Crew. Actually, Fortnite Crew is the only one. Usually I have my Walmart MasterCard stuff coming off in a different color, so that's weird that I did that. I think I want to update that. Makes it easier to track, and then I can kind of see what's going on if everything's kind of color coded. So this comes off of my Walmart MasterCard. Everything else in here is good, and then we'll just make Walmart MasterCard blue as well, so that way we know. And then I could go through and change these all to blue, but I'm just going to leave them as is. And I didn't have enough room for all my sinking funds, so I had to doodle an arrow coming down to extra savings. I usually don't get around to saving anything extra anyways. So, our rollover. So in yesterday's video, we figured out what our rollover was. So this is our actual rollover. So we have $695.77. So we are going to pop that in here, and I think I will just do my actual budget in black and keep it simple. Okay, so rollover is $695.77. I am really happy with that number. From job number 2, we'll be getting $320. Sometimes that changes, most times it doesn't. And then for Sev, we made $779.51. So I did work a few more hours extra than I was scheduled for, so that did go up a little bit. So let's go through and see what we're actually working with. So $779.51 plus $320 plus $695.77. So $1,795.28. That is amazing. That is a huge jump from here, and we need it. So I'm just gonna go through and double check that, because I would hate to be off from the beginning and mess everything up. Okay, perfect. So going through our bills, land tax will be $125, benefits will be $142. Actually, technically we should change this now, because benefits will actually be, I'm going to let that dry, benefits will actually be $484. Fortnight crew, I don't think I'm going to get it this month either. I don't know if my kiddo is, though. I should check. One sec here. Okay, so he does want her, and I'm on the fence. So I think I'm going to budget for both of us to get it. Okay, so Netflix will stay at $15. Telus is $167.38. Our basic cushions will stay at $40. Same with our plus cushion. I'm just increasing these each by $10 a month. And then I do want to get PlayStation now for my kiddo so we can play Minecraft together. That'll probably be today, so I'll just say the 29th. And I don't quite know how much that costs. I think it's like $12. So I'm just going to go with 13 just to be safe. Okay, so let's add these all up and see where we're at. This will actually be $284. Okay, so $716.36. I'm going to go through and count that all again because I've made too many errors on the calculator to trust it. So, okay, so that looks right. Let's move down to our envelopes. So for cab and lunch, I'm going to bump those up to $70 because I should be able to. So my reasoning for this is it gives me a little bit of a cushion there, so I know I should have a little bit of money left over into my next paycheck. Also, if I pick up any extra shifts, that way I'm covered. So groceries, I'm going to keep that at $200. We seem to be doing good at that level. Food, I'm going to budget for $65. That can equal a bunch of like small, just random stuff like coffees, donuts. We usually stop at Timmy's a lot. Or, you know, we could do a fancy meal, one fancy meal, eating at a place, which we can't do right now anyways, but that was the idea. Or we could do 2 kind of takeout meals. So this could go a whole lot of different ways, but it makes us really think and prioritize on what we want since it's so limited. We'll keep 100 for miscellaneous. I'm gonna put 35 away for beauty, and then 60 for pet. So we'll add those up. All right, so that's an even 600. Okay, so now for sinking funds, I think these are all gonna stay the same. So we're gonna put 15 towards anniversary, 30 towards Carbon's birthday, 55 for holiday goals. 16 is the last amount we're putting towards our Jolly January, and then that's done. We're gonna put 19 away for the 52-week challenge, $20 for birthdays, 15 for back to school, $20 for vacation, and 115 for the expensive little puppy. So this should equal 387, and I'm just gonna double check that. Oh, I'm forgetting about these, so let's add these in as well. We've got our $27 for our TV show challenge, 30 for last name challenge, and 25 for Carbon's challenge. Let's add those in. So 27, 30, and 25 equals 387. Perfect. Okay, I want to keep the Walmart MasterCard at $50, and we need $75 for taxes, so this will stay at $125. I know for sure that's right. And then, I think here, as confusing as this is going to be, I do want to do whatever is left over for a just in case for paycheck. Oh, February paycheck number 1. Okay, so let's go through and see where we're at. So we're going to start with $1795.28, and then we are going to subtract our bills. So $716.36. This with $1,078.92. Okay, so now we are going to subtract our envelopes. So minus 600. So that is left with $478.92. So this is going to be tight. I don't know if we can do all of this. Okay. Minus 387. Ooh, we're not going to be able to do this. Okay, minus 125. So we'd be like $33 short. Okay, I am going to take out my plus cushion. Because it's a little bit difficult to keep a cushion in this account anyways. Because I use it every day, whereas my savings account I don't really use, so it's easier to keep money in there and make sure it's in there without having to worry about it. So let's change that, and then we should be okay. We won't have a whole lot left over for our just in case, but hopefully we'll have a decent rollover and not spend all of this. And my sinking funds are really high right now. They wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for the puppy costs. Oh, but I also wanted to put that $60 towards the cats too, so that's gonna change that. Okay, we are in trouble, guys. We are in trouble. Okay, I'm gonna bump this down too. I technically pay this for rain. I'm gonna do 164. Or 264. Let's see where we're at there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, so I bumped this down to 264. I am not gonna get the Fortnite crew. If I do, I'm gonna take it from my miscellaneous envelope. So this will go down to divide it by 2, so this will go down to $15.99. So I'm going to leave that there, so let's add all that up. Okay, so that's good there, and then I am also going to lower my miscellaneous by $80. We're going to challenge ourselves this month. So we're going to lower that by 80. So then we can just take our 600 here and subtract $20 from that. So that'll be $580. Everything else here stays the same, but instead of $387, we're going to add $60, and this is actually going to be $447. All right, so let's go through and see where we're at now. I think this should be better. So $1795.28 minus $640.37, so $1,154.91. Minus 580, so 574.91. Make sure to change this too so we don't get confused. Okay, so 574.91 minus 447, so 127.91 minus 125, so $2.91. That's that's gonna be our just in case for our next paycheck. That's sad. Okay, so our budget balance is out to 0. That's what we're gonna do. That's the plan. So I'm gonna go through and color code everything and write down all of my sinking funds here. Okay, so this got crazy. It's a big paycheck. There's a lot of stuff getting covered with this one. And did Netflix have to get covered with this one? Oh yeah, I guess because it comes out on the 9th. That's right, okay. Let's go through and write our amounts. So we need 70. Gonna bring the change. Journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away. Okay, so that's everything here. So what I went through here is I went through and color coded everything. So I've got all of my bills in my bill color, and then all of my sinking funds with their appropriate colors, or all of my envelopes with their appropriate colors, my sinking funds and their color. And then I also have cash as green, and then savings, everything that gets paid with my savings account is blue, debit is pink. I usually only ever keep my groceries in there. So I'm going to keep half of my grocery money in my account, I think. So, and just so I don't get confused, I like to write at the top here, make sure you guys can see. So left in account. Okay, and then before we go ahead and do this, there's one step that I need to do. And not everybody would have to do this step, but my second income doesn't always come in on Friday. So I gotta make sure when that comes in, I leave enough in my account to help cover everything and only take out what I need. So, just gonna write here what gets paid with job number 2's money. So that is everything that's coming out of my savings account.
Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die. So come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me.
Okay, so we'll go through and add that all up, and that is how much we have to keep in that account. So I need to leave, so if we take this number minus the 320 that's going in there, I need to leave $308 in that account, which means I can pull $819.85 from that account. Right, so with that being done, let's figure out what we need from here. I'm getting a lot faster at that now. Okay, so we got hundreds, 50s, 20s, 10s, 5s, and then we've technically got loonies and toonies, but I never usually have to fill that out. But before we fill this out, we need to go through and see what we have versus what we need. So now let's pull out the money that we have left over from last paycheck. I've got everything here. And lesson learned, the first thing we're going to do is simplify our change. There's our change dumbed down. And then here is the money that we've got left over. So we got quite a few 5s, 10, 20s, and 50s. See where we can put these 5s. Anything that ends in 5, I'm going to throw the 5s out towards instead of cab money this time. I want to try and get bigger denominations from the bank so I can switch out some of my sinking fund denominations. So let's see. I've got one for food, one for beauty, one for anniversary, one for holiday goals, one for Jolly January, one for back to school, one for puppy, and then some. So I can definitely put the 5s in places. Let's hold on to those. Okay, so this 50 can go to let's just put the 50 and the 60 towards the cats. That's originally what this was for. So the cats, we have 60, we need 0. It's going to extend these lines a little bit here. My sinking funds got a little bit crazy. I didn't think I added that many. Okay, so that's the cats covered. Let's do 20 for birthdays. So we have $20, don't need anything. Okay, let's put this 20 towards Carbon's challenge. Actually, we'll put a 20 and a 5 towards Carbon's challenge because he needs 25. So that gets that covered. Okay, so now we're just left with 5s and a massive amount of change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to put the $10 in change towards cab money. So that can go back in this. This is what I keep my cab money in. And then the rest of this I'd like to use for weird denominations. So, see, for Jolly January we need $16. That would take care of that. So I don't want to add anything, so we might be adding more. So that would be for Jolly January. For the 52-week challenge, we need $19. So we would need 4 of these. That would cover that. And TV show, we need 27. So 5, 6, 7, that would cover that. So we're left with $1.05. Food ends in 5. So we're gonna say we've got $5, we need 60, because we need a total of 65. Oops, 60. Okay. Beauty ends in 5. So we've got $5, need 30. Probably make this more confusing than it needs to be. Holiday goals ends in 5. So we've got $5, we need 55. So we need 50. Okay. Okay, Jolly January, we need 16, so 15, 16. So we're gonna say we've got $6, we need 10. Okay, 52-week challenge, we need $19, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got $9, we need 10. Okay, back to school, we need 15. So we'll say we've got $5. So we need 10. TV show challenge, so we need 27. So we've got 2, and now we just need 25. Okay, so that leaves us with $1.50. So I want to put this towards grocery because that was easiest to do last time. Let's see if we can figure this out a little bit faster. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so groceries, our limit is 200. I want 100 cash. So let's say we already have $1.05 of that. We have to put it here. Okay, so we want this to even out. So we want this to be, okay, I think we want this to be 98.95. So then for the 200 minus, and then we want this to be 101.05, and I think that will work. We will find out. Okay, so groceries, we've got $1.05. Everything else, we don't have anything for it. Okay, and then just to make sure we're right, we're gonna go through and add everything up, and it should equal our cash total here. So 153.05. Let's see if that's right. Let's just write that down here. 153.05. So if we go 135 plus 18.05 equals 153.05. So that is right. Okay. So we've accounted for everything there. So let's see what we still need. So if we've got $10 for cab, then we still need 60. Lunch, we've got 0, so we need 70. Groceries, we've got $1.05, so we need 100 still. Yeah. Miscellaneous, we need 80. Pet, we need 60. Anniversary, 15. Kevin's birthday, we need 30. Those are sorted already. Vacation, we need 20. Puppy, we need 115. Last name challenge, we need 30. Netflix, we need 15. And taxes, we need 75. Okay, so I'm just going to do this in a different color since we've got stuff right beside it. So let's add all this up, and then we already have $153.05. So if we add all of that up and then subtract 153.05, it should equal what we need for our denominations. So let's go through and do our denominations. Actually, let's add this up first. Okay, let's go through and figure out what we need. So for cab, I'm gonna do 3 20s and a 10, so 20, 40, 60, 70, I think, unless, oh, we already have $10, so we only need 60. Okay, so we don't need the 10, so just the 60. Lunch money, we need the full 70, so here we go, 50, 60, 70. I'm pulling out larger denominations because I'm hoping to be able to exchange some for my sinking funds. So hopefully this will work out. If not, oh well. We'll still have the same amount of money either way. So for groceries, we need 100. I'm gonna do 2 50s, I think. For food, we only need $60. We've already got the 5, so let's go 3 20s. Okay, miscellaneous, we need 80, so 50, 60, 70, and 80. For beauty, we need 30. We've already got 5, so let's just go 20 and 30. Pet, we need 60. Oh, I do have to buy cat food, so I actually want to leave pet in my account. I don't like paying cash there. I'd just rather leave it in my account. So we got 10, 18, 05, minus 60. So that'll be 958.05. Okay, let's continue. So nothing for pet. Okay, anniversary, we need 15. So 10 and a 5. Carbon's birthday, we need 30. So 20 and 30. Holiday goals, we've got 5, so we need 50. Let's just throw in a $50 bill. Jolly January, we've got 6 already, so we only need 10. The 52-week challenge, we've got $9 already, so we only need 10. Okay, birthdays is covered. We don't need anything there. So actually, I think what I'm gonna do, instead of crossing these off, I'm gonna use these for taxes and Netflix since they're down here. So we'll see what we can do there. Okay, so let's just continue. Back to school. So we already have $5, so we need 10. Vacation, we need $20. For puppy, we need the full 115. So let's go 100, 10, and a 5. Cats are good. We already have them done. I only need 2 more rows, so I can cross this one out. TV show challenge, I've got $2, so I just need 25. So we'll do 20 and a 5. Last name challenge, I need the full 30. Carbons challenge is good. So let's put Netflix here, taxes here. So Netflix, we need 15. And then taxes, we need 75. So 50, 60, 75. A little bit confusing, but we got this. Okay, so we only need 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I might want more 50s. I don't know. I think I actually want to change food. Let's do, so for food we need $60. Let's just do a 50 and a 10 instead, because we've got a lot of 20s here already, so I just want to make sure we've got enough 50s. So that changes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That makes this 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that will be 100. 350. 220, 110, and 25. So if we add that up, it equals 805. So if we take, 958, okay, let's try that again. 958.05. This double button is a lifesaver and pain in the butt at the same time. So we're gonna minus 153.05 equals 805. So we are good there. We're only at an hour. That's that's awesome, actually. That might seem bad, but it's slowly decreasing as I kind of get the hang of this. This was a confusing month because I added in so many sinking funds. I don't even know where they all came from. I've never not been able to fit them up here. But I guess this one's moving. And then a lot of these bills don't always happen too. So Netflix usually isn't there. So technically without those two, it would have just fit. So there will be some months like this. That's okay. Alright, so that is this budget fully figured out. I've got my slip to take to the bank with me, which I will do shortly here, and yeah, then I'll get into stuffing my envelopes and my sinking funds, and I will definitely record that, so feel free to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified if you're not subscribed already. If you liked this video, would you please give it a thumbs up? I would greatly appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you next time. Alright guys, as always, take care. Bye!